Is Donald Trump really dead? Whether he is or not, that's not the real question. The real question is, why do so many people want him to be dead? A week ago, a rumor started spreading online that President of the United States, Donald Trump, has died. And that gained so much momentum online that all of the main medias, YouTube channels, everyone started making videos about Donald Trump being dead. And that begs the question, why would so many people want this guy dead? Like, is he so bad that so many people want him dead so bad? That is the real question out here. So let's take a look. Now, historically speaking, no other United States president has been wanted dead by so many people. No other president had such a large amount of people openly wishing for his death. So what's different about Trump? The truth is, Donald Trump's health has been a frequent topic of speculation. And let's take a look at some pictures and videos that actually started all these rumors and concern about his health. Let's take a look at some of the pictures. In this picture, you can see a strange discoloration or bruise on his hand. Press secretary didn't come out with good explanation right away about speculation that started. And they didn't come out with a proper explanation up until about a week after. Press secretary has not given so much information about this bruise and what's happening with the president. Finally, White House and the press secretary came out with some bizarre reasoning for Trump's health. The first one being chronic venous insufficiency, which is a common non-life-threatening condition in older people, which causes swelling and discoloration in the legs. As for the bruising on his hand, all the press secretary said was it is due to many handshakes that Donald Trump has to do every single day, which is completely bizarre. Like, how would you buy that explanation? How plausible is that explanation? That you just shook too many hands and now you have a bruise on your hand due to that? So that's kind of laughable, to be honest. Later on, White House physician came out saying that there is no life-threatening or anything serious health condition wise going on with Donald Trump, which raises the question, why is this a secret? Take a look at this picture. And you can see in this picture over here that Trump looks very disoriented. He doesn't look like he has a very good idea about his surrounding. His eyes are just kind of bulging out. He's not very sure where he is. He's looking around, almost like he has no clue what's going on around him. Is it simply his age or something else going on? Of course, the internet has run some wild speculation. If you open Twitter or TikTok, you're gonna find some crazy videos about Trump and his health and what's going on with him. One of the wildest speculation is there are people on Twitter who are claiming, and these are legit people, okay? These are big deal people who are claiming that it's not even Trump himself. This is his clone in public who is not doing very well. Trump himself is actually not going through any physical problem, okay? That's what they are claiming. These people point out supposed difference in his eyes and his teeth and the way he clenches his teeth. They compare images from actual Trump and supposedly the clone, the way creases occur on his face, and compare the creases on his face. His ears, his teeth, his nose. You can see in this side-by-side comparison this guy has done. He's showing and pointing towards his teeth and showing how his teeth are all straight in this left picture, and on the right hand side it's looking a little bit different. Another point fueling this speculation is Trump disappeared from public eye for 3 to 4 days starting Tuesday, Wednesday. And since then, he hasn't made any public appearances. Trump is known to be loudmouth with the press, with the media, talking to, press reporters, answering their question and talking about all sorts of things. But since 3-4 days, he has gone away from public eye, which is very unlike Trump. Of course, on his social media, he is blasting all kinds of tweets, all kinds of posts. But do we actually think that these posts are actually made by Trump himself? Or is it someone else who is posting on behalf of him? And during this time, the rumors skyrocketed. And all of a sudden, Trump was seen again. So to disprove all of these rumors, Trump made a social media post where he's playing golf with a disgraced former NFL player, John Gruden. And those of you who don't know, this guy was relieved from his duty as the head coach because people came out accusing him, saying that he used to use racial slurs all the time. But here's the twist. The friend that he played golf with posted that picture a week ago when they actually played golf. So that picture is from a week ago. It's not the recent picture or the current picture. Again, at the heart of all of this is the deeper question. Why do so many people want Trump gone? We could probably come up with thousands of reasons for people wanting this, but the reality is he is very polarizing. All of the policies that Donald Trump has taken on, slapping tariff on friendly countries like India, for example, or many other nations, prioritizing his ties that he had with previous president of Brazil over the current president, and therefore souring the entire relationship with the entire nation of Brazil. And of course, these were all just rumors. Trump did not die. But it was important to explore the reasonings why people would want him gone, and people would actually propagate this theory that Trump actually died.
Something completely different, but about a big viral social media trend over the weekend. How did you find out over the weekend that you were dead? You see that?
No.
People didn't see you for a couple days. 1.3 million user engagements as of Saturday morning about your demise.
Really?
I didn't see that.
You know, I have heard, it's sort of crazy, but last week I did numerous news conferences, all successful. They went very well, like this is going very well. And then I didn't do any for 2 days, and they said, there must be something wrong with him. Biden wouldn't do them for months. You wouldn't see him. And nobody ever said there was ever anything wrong with him, and we know he wasn't in the greatest of shape. No, I heard that. I get reports. Now, you knew I did an interview that lasted for about an hour and a half with somebody. And
if you like this video, please subscribe and support the channel. See you in the next one.